Hello, hello. Welcome back. We're gonna do some more Slay the Princess. So we've met quite a few new ones. I'm hoping that we can maybe meet a couple more today. Start rounding out that gallery a little bit. And we'll just see how it goes. I do believe we're more than halfway through this run, so we might actually get to another ending on this one as well. The goal is to be as stabby as possible, and I have a couple ideas for what I want to try out. So taking a look back at the memories page, we've still got most of them to go, but this one caught my eye about the isn't armed or is she. I have a sneaky feeling, especially being that, like, with how the adversary was that, like, we both killed each other. I'm wondering if this one is if I lose to her. So we're gonna try to give that one a shot. As well as there's this one here that mentions betraying. I figure we'll see where this goes. So yeah, without too much further ado, let's hop back into it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And starting back over for the beginning of chapter 1. Let's do it. Okay. So we've already gone through this a couple times. And let's see, I feel like this one, we need her to be armed. Let's see here. Because it's all about perception, right? Let's go ahead. We need to be... I wonder if there's any questions about her having a weapon.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Slaying a princess that
Are you
much
a
worse
monarchist
than
just
slaying
immediately?
a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Was boldly saying that princesses don't. Okay, so we've got a little bit of doubt in there. Let's go ahead and head on over to the cabin now.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okie dokie.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's
There's
a
Hero.
princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, so far, so good, normal, usual. We've been through this about a dozen times.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I find it funny how it always uses that word.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
And we are going to be pretty stabby.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Does swishy
without
poke
it.
now. And away we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
And she should
Who's
be...
there?
Yep, okay.
She sounds dangerous.
Yeah, okay, we've
It's
gotten
almost as
these
if
lines
she's the
before.
one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Normally I call out, but for this one, let's just
You're
continue.
still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. Focus on the task at
Whoop.
hand.
Double clicked there, hold on. Oh yeah, they just coldly beautiful. Okay.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay. I'm trying to remember, when did it... no.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah, but what if she has an empty... Yeah, so say tighten grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get
Oh, wait,
close
can
enough
we
to
get
use it.
her a weapon?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Oh, okay, wait, are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
No, I don't think we drop it. You know what? We're gonna try it. We're just gonna jump in here. We're gonna see if this works.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Oh, okay, so she was armed.
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
One of the rare cases where the blood all over her is my own. Wait, we could just die? I'm tempted to click that. Hold on, wait, we're gonna save here. Okay. Do we just give up? Or do we finish the job? I mean, she's got a knife of her own. You know what? I said that we would be extra stabby today. Let's be extra stabby.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
I wonder if this will get me the adversary again.
Oh.
Yep.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder,
Oh, that's new dialogue.
do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, so we both still died, but she fought back. Oh, yes, we did. We got a new one. Let's go.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so the razor.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. We've got a lot of these questions again. And yeah, I definitely got her
that you
too.
didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay, who are we getting?
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of her and stab us again.
Okay, this one's pretty funny. I like cheated just immediately. This is a crock of shit.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
She wasn't, though.
That's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Okay, we already know what dialogue path this goes down. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
This is slightly different.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
And away we go. Okay, what's the interior gonna look like on this one?
The interior of the cabin is
Ooh.
a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It's very unhappy.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
With the way that these boards are broken, it looks like you would hurt yourself just walking over them.
That's
Yeah, we'll see what he
because
says
there isn't
about
a
it.
mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's
this
definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
I've got 3 people in my head. I want to see how handsome I am. That's a new one.
Less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
I'm still gonna approach it.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Yeah, he says this isn't there. And then it disappears.
You reach forward and rub your
My
hand
fingies.
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
We get the nice zoom up of the charcoal pencil drawing.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Okay. I said I would be extra stabby, so we're gonna be extra stabby.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Here we go. The door kind of
The door to the
folded
basement
open.
creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Ugh, just imagine the splinters from all
The air
this.
seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Get out of your
Her
own
grating
head.
voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
It sounds fake.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the
Oh.
form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Everything is jagged edges.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Probably.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
I actually agree with
If
this
she
one.
sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Ooh, okay. If I come close, you're just gonna stab me. Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. But you're being so suspicious right now. Can we talk this through? I don't have the key. Killed each other last time. Let bygones be bygone. What happened after you die? And you slashed my throat last time. What are you gonna do if I let you out? Just approach. Yeah, I'm not trusting this bye. Just screw it. Oh, that's tempting. That's real tempting. Let's see here. I kind of want to explore a little bit. I think we're gonna go that route. Yeah, I like this one. Like, if she's gonna be fake, I'm gonna be fake.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see.
Uh-huh.
I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Yeah,
She
that's
certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Okay, come on. Come on.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
You know, I just realized, actually, okay, so she's backlit somehow, maybe because the whole leg, is that just a knife or a fold in the fabric? Like, is she holding a sword behind her? I think she's holding a sword behind her.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Let's see. Just talk this through. Ooh. I could just turn and leave. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna be extra stabby and betrayal, right? But what if we just address it?
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Behind you.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
You know, nobody mentioned anything about looking at insides. You brought that up all on your
Okay,
own.
I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Exactly.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
She is, though.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Oh, I don't trust that at all. Why is the chain going behind her and then back?
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Oh, wait. Can we get her while she has her hands
smile
up?
stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Oh, no, she put her hands back behind her back. At some point, I'm gonna have to say screw it and just slay her, but I want to see if I can't just annoy her to death to get her to show it. Yeah, but what if you're hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do
Okay,
with
I
you
meant like
or
tied
my
up behind
intention
your
to not stab
back,
you to
not
death the second you get
not
close
like
to
that.
me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
Oh.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
We can almost kind of see it just on the shadow. Hey, professional! How you doing? This sounds more sus by the second. Oh, yeah, no, okay. So, to catch you up to speed, we started off from chapter 1 again, as per usual. Rocked in, and this time we had a voice option in order to question whether or not she's actually armed. And when we did that, we found out she actually was. I went to stab her, she whipped a knife out of her sleeve and stabbed me first. Me bleeding out still managed to stab her. That's how chapter 1 ended, with both of us dead in a puddle together. Then we have met this one, which is called the Razor, and we've got our new friend here, the Cheated, who has been doing an absolutely fantastic job of basically pointing out everything is pretty bullshit. And we're gonna try to see if we can't get the bullshit to drop for a split second, because we're gonna try to stab this one too. I'm being extra stabby today in Slay the Princess, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. So we got her to reveal her hands, but then she puts them back down by her side. I was hoping that with her hands up, we might be able to like catch her by surprise, but they had her reset position before I could do anything. So yeah, I do love that emote. When Kippy showed that off, that was so funny. Well, because the PNG tuber that she uses has a you know, like the yandere mode, right? But I don't know. Hey, she finally got like the permission for the extra customizations on the actual like 3D, like, well, not 3D, but like live 2D VTuber. So I'm really happy that she's able to use that. But I do still like the original PNG tuber that she used. Let's see here. Okay, I don't. You're just gonna stab. Yeah. Because I already went down the whole path about her having a knife. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna keep asking.
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Yeah, anytime I have ever heard somebody take that tone of voice, it's typically right before they kill me in whatever multiplayer video game we're playing. Keep asking till she says fuck it. Yeah, that's the goal right now. That's the goal. We're trying to get her so mad that she drops it and stances up.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Uh-huh.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Until she messes
We're
up.
clearly
That's
still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
See, there we go. There we
Oh,
go.
I'm
He's
sorry,
he's
you
being
think I'm in a
reasonable.
position of luxury right now.
Yeah, kind of.
You're acting like you are.
Thank you, hero.
My entire world is at risk.
Yeah, your entire world, not mine. Very clarified the distance. Very hyper-specific distance. Although, does that fall into that category of, like, Americans will measure anything except by, like, you know, metric units? You know, we talk about, like, football fields, you know, how many golf balls per flush, you know, and now we have how many stabbing distances per princess.
then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity.
Not much.
Fine, then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
You know, for being called the cheated, this guy's got actually a lot of logical conclusions. We will use whales before we use kilometer. My brain, anytime I see the word kilometer, my brain just auto-completes to that one meme, like, audio line of what the fuck is a kilometer? And then you just hear, like, eagle screeches and gunshots. Okay, I say eagle screeches. It's actually a red-tailed hawk that people misattribute to eagles, but whatever. The cheated, aka common sense. Yeah. Well, you know, the people that have been hurt the most are the ones that are, like, the most realistic with the way that they, like, analyze the world, right? There's something out there I remember seeing where it was like, the higher you score on tests of, like, negativity and depression, the higher you score on the ability to, like, predict realistic outcomes of events and stuff. Like, I'm not making this up. Like, you can Google this. It's like, you are better at judging reality and accurately predicting how situations will go if you also are, like, more pessimistic. Okay. The flip side is ignorance is bliss. That's fair. That's fair. Again, we still have the screw it option, but... You know what? We have to do the meme. We have to call her sus.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
You do it all the time.
Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
You judge me all the time. That's actually one of the nicer things that one of yours has said to me. Princess doing it right now in bird face. Yep. Well, because I'm some sort of harpy-ish creature. By the time the mirror actually clarifies to the point that I can really see what I am, it's after the point where all my flesh has melted off, so it's a little weird.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Oh, now even the characters are telling me to stop asking questions.
That's funny. You're funny. I'm not dead, so I can't have died.
Except we both know that we both
Last
remember.
time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
They've resolved to get stabbed. Yeah, at this point, like, they're watching me ask all these questions. They're like, okay, can we just get down to the fight? Oh, but that's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yeah, because you sounded actually pretty happy at the thought of being able to do that just now.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
You know, I hate the fact that the narrator is kind of right here. It will eventually come to blows. Somebody's going to stab the other person. Hopefully it's me stabbing her, but yeah, maybe the more questions we ask, the worse off we are. You slashed my throat last time.
That doesn't sound like me.
Sounds exactly like you.
Okay, I'm bored now.
Yes! Yes! We got it! Yes!
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... shit. In a
Oh god!
movement,
Oh god!
towards you, a blade erupting
Oh!
from her free arm.
What the hell?
And empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Oh! Oh! Okay, I understand why this one's called the Razor at this point. Holy shit, that's some, like, body horror. Her fucking arms are the blade.
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do?
Okay, okay.
At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
She's still in chains. That chain is longer than I think we think it is.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance. At least for a moment.
Okay, we did it. Sort of. Kind of. That's, okay. I hate the fact that my plan worked, but then we also got to this point.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Oh, she's gonna cut her hand off. Wait, hold on. I forgot that she has the ability to do that. She totally has the ability to cut her hand off.
And then she slices through her arm.
Yep. And the other arm probably turns into a blade too. Yeah, we might be toast here. We might be toast.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Hero. Again, I know I have said this 17 fucking times by now. This game has the amazing ability to say the exact same thing that I just said right after I said it because we're both on the same page. Okay. But that's why I put out all of the graphical warning descriptions on the video. Okay.
She doesn't even hesitate.
Okay, we're just going.
Terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace.
I'm not trying to outpace it. I have a knife in my hands. I want to stab her. Let me stab her.
Shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Yep. Oh shit, indeed. Come on.
Use what you do.
Yes.
But unfortunately for you and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
Oh, I'm about to click the button and watch me get killed, aren't I?
You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
The least we can do or take is professional. I think the least we're gonna do is we're gonna get fucking brutalized. We are going to get pulped. We are going to be able to be poured down the drain in this basement by the time that she is done with us, and I don't think any blood on her is going to be her own.
She's even better at this than she was last time.
Yeah, that's one way of wording it.
Bloody cheater.
She is bloody, but it's ours.
I'm going to kill you now.
I don't know why. This is just straight up, point blank. I'm gonna kill you now. Seems I overthought your knife. Yeah. It's, you know, hers was a little bigger, and, well, she knew how to use it.
With a squelch, she does just that.
That's it. That's just point blank. No graphical description of me having my head cut off or anything. Just, I'm going to kill you now. Stab.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yay. Oh, the arms race?
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
The woods are a little spiky right now, my guy.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
We are hijacking the story. Oh, I love chapter 3s. All the chapter 3s have been amazing. This is awesome. I like this. I really like this.
I feel dizzy.
Yeah, I don't even know what direction is up, honestly, because that's staying on that table, so that would imply that up is more that direction, but then the mirror is right here.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Oh, are we going to be able to override the narrator on
Circle's
this?
getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
We've got 4 people in my head. Let's go, schizophrenia update unlocked.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win
5?
every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Wait, hold on. I've had the Hunted before, haven't I? Broken is new to me. I think I have had the Hunted before.
Right, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our 3rd?
3rd for you.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Not entirely, Mr. Narrator, because we know what we're actually in here, but we'll give that a
That's
shot.
too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it.
Oh. No option on this
Okay,
one.
sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
Hunted was helpful last time with the nightmare.
And what if we never do?
I don't think I've met Broken yet.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
Like I'm supposed to.
I'd love to
Okay.
get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Predict the narrator cheated. We are counting on you. It all comes down to cheated.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Yeah, because the narrator never
I can
sees
feel
the mirror.
air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
We gonna touch it.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
And it's gonna disappear as soon as we reach out.
The way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Ah, no, I look fantastic after
Let's just
that.
fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Cheated at this point doesn't sound so much like cheated as it sounds like determined. It's just like a full like 4-second. Determined or
Place your hand on
vindictive
the door to the
both.
basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's
Okay,
gone.
let's see here.
How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Is this all the door is over here on
Just
the left?
stay focused and you'll be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance
Oh.
to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
It's a slide. Wee! Although there were way too many thuds for that to be a wee. That we probably already have like a broken bone or two.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Okay. Okay, so it's the same angular things as the last one, except the dress is more cut up. She's got like a sharp tiara now. Her shoulders are extra sharp.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay, that's refreshing.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Is everything a weapon? You know? I hate the fact that you could be right. We could literally just watch her explode into a ball of knives at this point.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Yep.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
You know? I hate the fact that that kind of makes sense. Now, my boy hunted from the Nightmare story was amazing, so like I don't wanna go against our boy hunted, but Cheated has a point here.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Exactly. He's not wrong.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Except, Mr. Narrator Man, we know that there wasn't another world, not yet.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering...
Okay, we're jumping straight into it.
From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
So when it said arms race,
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
okay, I still have just the tiny ass dinky little knife, and now she's got two of these things.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Oh, well, that's a problem. Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
What do you mean you're out of ideas? We had this entire walk-up for you to be coming up with ideas. Okay, Cheated. We put a lot of faith in you. We put you on the front line. You know, it's a tough position, to be sure. You're not exactly holding up the team here, and we might have to renegotiate who's in charge for a moment. Okay. I'm sorry. I just spot checked this out of all these options. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. I feel like I have to. But hold on. Okay. We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. No reason we can't take this out. Flirt. Swords for arms, and we're panicking. We're going to fight her. We're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Oh, there's all of these ideas suck. Think of something better. There's literally the what if we just kill ourselves first? That's I want to. Okay. It's a coin flip. Do we flirt, or do we just stab ourselves first? Hold on. I need an actual coin. There's 3 options that you love. Okay, wait, hold on. What's the third? The one that you love? Because the 2 that I'm stuck between are flirting and just offing ourselves, but I'm tempted to hear what your 3 are. I'm actually gonna get a drink. Oh, just for a moment here. Oh, you like to think of better ideas. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is we probably just get stabbed and we end up redoing it. And the other 2 are flirt or off yourself. I think we're gonna have an honest to goodness coin flip be between flirting and offing ourselves. So here we go. With let's see, let's do Heads be cutting off our head, and tails be chasing after some tail. Let's do it. Coin flip. Ooh. And it looks like we got offing ourselves. Okie dokie. Well, let's beat her to it.
Oh no, that's a terrible idea.
We're dead either way.
Yep.
Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third? A third is a third. It's bad.
It's bad.
Who cares?
Yep.
Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Neato! of all the responses, just, oh cool, you get to do it for me.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow. Are we
Owie.
still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo!
Oh.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
We can't die. Oh, can we not die? Okay, wait, this is actually a much worse position to be in. Can we not die?
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died.
Oh, wait, Contrarian! Hey, Contrarian's back! We're getting the band together, everybody!
No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Oh, wait, did we die? The narrator restarted.
We're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Yeah, we're still in chapter 3.
Horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
4? Question mark?
This is 4.
This is 4, okay.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us.
Us.
Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us her.
Okay, wait, hold on. I understand why it's called Arms Race now. Are we just gonna pull in all of my friends from all the other runs? This is awesome.
As long as we keep moving.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Okay, Broken, you can get
Cares
out of here.
about getting better than her. Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
Okay, you know what? Being that flirt was the other option on the coin flip, and Contrarian was pretty fun before.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, what do we got? Oh, yes, okay, we can do it, we can do the other half of the coin flip. Okay, we're flirting with her. Oh. Wait. Oh, do we not actually get to see what happens? I guess maybe just any other option. Oh. We probably would have had to done flirt on the very first one in order to see what it actually does.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Okay, wait, no, we did. Oh, or is it just running down all of them? Yeah, Smitten. We've had Smitten before.
We just have to hit her harder.
Oh, and here comes Stubborn back. Okay. Oh, I see why it didn't give us any dialogue. It's doing all of them back to back to back. So regardless of which one I picked there, we're just going to see all of the outcomes.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Just panic. flee. She skewers you.
Oh, paranoid's back.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Okay, so turning and running.
We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Yeah, like more and more blades with each one. I did notice that. Professional, yeah.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
I have not met the opportunist yet. So this is my first person. Oh, they're all on different parallax layers. That's kind of fun.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
Am I just slowly gaining the ability to fight back?
You're right. One last time, that's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh? Whoa, wait. There's a chapter 4?
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
I didn't know there were chapter 4s. Whoa, okay.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Yeah.
What if? Throw it out the window.
Contrarian, I took you up on that last time. It was really funny when we threw it out the window. It's in the prior VOD if anybody wants to see it. But we're not going to throw it out the window this time, I'm sorry.
My dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
We broke the broken. Oh.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
And smitten is just the average Twitch chat.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only
That's a
thing
fair point.
we're going to manifest is finally ending up on top.
Hey now, professional. Hey now. I didn't say anybody in particular. It's kind of like when you refer to people versus a person, right? Because everybody always says stuff like, people are dumb, people are silly, people don't know what they're doing, but they don't realize that sometimes they're including themselves in that, sometimes they're including their friends in that, but they don't actually mean individual people. I can say, America's kind of dumb on the internet, right? But I'm an American, and I'm on the internet, and you know what? Sometimes I'm a little dumb. I started losing where I was going with that. I'm just going to cut my losses and keep going with the game now.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
I wonder, do we have all of the other voices at this point?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
This is honestly, really entertaining to see, all the voices together.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Again, I don't really think that she's a lover, but, you do you.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Yay, we finally got the narrator to shut up! Achievement get!
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
You really are at this point. You can take a seat.
Don't care, just want to win.
just want to win.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
I'm sure you do.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
You know that moment when a small, toddler-esque child, slightly disheveled and covered in a moderate amount of grime, runs up to you with their hands clasped over something and looks up at you and asks in the most innocent voice ever, "Do you want to see what I have?" And you know, in that brief moment, that they are going to show you something that no toddler child should ever hold in their hands, let alone interact with. And God forbid that they're doing this inside of the house when they were just momentarily outside of the house. Because then you will be chasing down some small, slimy, or rodential creature, or you will have to clean their hands of something that will probably stain and get everywhere, and then you will have to question and search outside. How in the hell did they get a hold of that? That is the exact same feeling that I just got upon being asked this question by the princess.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
And she pulls out a Glock.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Oh, yeah, we kind of need you to, because we don't know what she's going to do.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Oh, wait, if the narrator doesn't talk, does she never show off the new thing?
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into...
Oh my god, I was right earlier. How was I right earlier? Oh.
Erupts.
Oh, I was correct. That she could just explode into a ball of knives. I wasn't wrong, and I don't like it. I've died. You know what, chat? You know what? Hold on. We're gonna take a moment. Okay? I need a drink. I'm gonna go get a drink. We're gonna pause on that. I'm just gonna step away for a moment here, and we're just gonna get a drink. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna come back here, and okay, get situated again here, and just have a moment. Okay. I'm gonna press the button, and we're gonna go back now. Oh god, okay, we're doing this.
She becomes a wave of
Okay.
and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I feel like I got the drink a little bit early. But at least it settled into something nicer. Sort of.
Are you ready for what comes next?
How are you speaking? You don't have a mouth? It's over on the wall?
Holy shit!
Yeah, holy shit's fucking right, my guy. That's just a little, yeah, yeah.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Smitten. My guy, my bro, dude. Chief, we need to have a moment here. Like, that's... You can't... Whatever it is that you are imagining or wanting to do, you just can't with that. Like, there's no hear me out on this. There's no layer to this that makes it okay. Tell narrator to say it didn't happen. Yeah, what if we just undo that? Just like, oh, this was a nightmare and we wake up and she's normal.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Huh?
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
You know what? Yes, we need to go out the window. That's it. That's how we solve
That
this.
looked painful.
Well, if she's the knives, being that the knives are what's talking and not the flesh, then that probably
How is
wasn't
she
for her.
still alive?
I don't think she meets the definition of life in the way that we currently know it.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
All of the input from all the voices just reacting to what we just saw.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Oh, it's like a Mr. Meeseeks.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Cheated is just leaving. Cheated has submitted their 24-hour resignation notice and they're out.
This is all just...
Oh, this is fun. I'm trying to make out what they're saying. Oh, it's repeating all of the voice lines from this chapter up to this point, but playing them all simultaneously. That's a fun effect. Okay, here we go. Just me. Just me. Kippy! Kippy! Kippy, that's the princess, Kippy! She fucking exploded. There was viscera fucking everywhere. It was traumatic. It was... I had to step away to get a drink. I've got about 8 voices in my head fighting for control right now. Oh, but hey, guess what else happens? Guess what I can do to you that now should actually work, because I fixed my bot. And let's see if this does it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Paid a few dollars to get your dang emotes approved because it had been a week and nothing. But hey, that means that you have them now, right? Also, I apologize. There's about 9 of me in my head right now, and so you're hearing all of them a little bit simultaneously. You know what? Let's clear our mind. Let's clear our mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Wait, did we went back to the original dungeon? Okay, we jumped back immediately to the original dungeon. Rest in peace, pretty colors. There's kind of only one color. A little bit. And there's still definitely a lot of it all over the floor. Getting into the cobblestone. It's very drippy. Oh, him too. Oh, we're just going full harpy mode here. Yeah, we could kind of see it before. It's definitely more defined now. You're right.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Yeah, because we just dragged you into the long dark. We are fighting you as our final form right now. You do not act, and yet through inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else. Yeah, because we're in the long dark. Okay, for anybody that hasn't been caught up to this point. So, we are trapped in effectively a dimensional loop with the princess in order to draw out all of her variations in order to create the culmination of the princess, which is, as we find out later, the embodiment of all pain and chaos and change in the world. We are literally an agent sent to kill the very concept of perception and pain and chaos and loss. And we do so in between arcs by jumping into this place called the Long Dark, which is all the strands that we see behind us here. We basically just pulled the princess into the dimension between worlds where we finally have the upper hand. And we have a target.
You're incredible.
Flash again and again, entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. I appear to have knife blades too. Deeper you fall into your play, faster your heart's pound, faster the momentum. And then an opening. Yeah, because this is the first time we've made it to a chapter 4. Strikes free of volition. Both strikes are lethal. This is a good ending. How nice of it to tell me. And yeah, man, there it is. There it is. We got her. We got her to the entity between worlds. We did it. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Oh, and we don't have any voices in our head because we got rid of them. Hold on. Okay, how far gone am I? Oh, okay, I'm rotting. I'm really rotting. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. And there it is. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
There we go. Okay. What do you think of this one, now that I've brought you a new one?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart.
Okay, but the joy was in how she was able to kill me. Like, let's not ignore the fact that the joy was my intestines hitting the floor. Like, that was a very big part of that.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
I was not going to mourn her. I'm one step ahead of you on that one. Okay. We've asked the mound before about riddles, and it never goes all that too much. How can you stand? Ooh, that's a good question.
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Hard to mourn what's been killing you? Exactly. I do love that, though. That's a very poetic statement to make. Because, again, with the lore of what's going on here, like, yeah, the player character's character is the reflection, almost, of the princess character, because we were both created in the same way. Yeah. Once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempted to destroy me.
Yeah, I know. Although you put up a good fight last time. But how many more vessels do I need to bring
We will
you?
know when we near our destination.
Okay, so at least two. At least two more. Okay, you know what? I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Man. Back to chapter 1. Back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We are back at the beginning, everybody. Okay. That was a crazy one. Hold on, I'm saving. We're going to actually overwrite that save. Yep. I want to see how many memories did we get there? That was all just one? Oh, that was all just one. That was just the razor. That is crazy. Hold on, how many... Yeah. Wow. Okay, so I guess, because I got an achievement for bringing the full razor to her. So I'm assuming that potentially we could have gotten it earlier, but this was the full shebang. That's nuts. That was actually nuts. Now, what's interesting is that, okay, so when we did these, because we had met the adversary, but then Eye of the Needle counts as a separate one. But we had to do it through the adversary. It counts as so I guess Razor just counts as one of its own. Well, okay, we will try to do another one though, because like I said, betray her before she can betray you. I want to give that one a shot. I want to give that one a shot.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Betrayal. So we are starting over. Again, for anybody that hasn't caught me on one of these prior ones. So the narrator doesn't remember anything every time we die. The voices in our head don't remember any time that we go to the Long Dark. So we are starting from scratch again, even though the Long Dark remembers what we have between runs. I think... Okay, because we want to betray. So we'd be pretty down with it. We don't really want to doubt because we are actually going to be all stabby, right? So just, okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
All part of the job.
Yep, our part of the job. Okay, here we go.
You make your way up the short. We're not going to go through with this, right?
And there's Hero again with the same opener.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He does slightly know what he's talking about. Okay, here we go. It should just be basic cabin.
The interior
Basic
of the
cabin,
is
okay.
almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Do this right. Because to betray... Oh! Okay, I have an idea. I only ever get the options to betray if we get the nice princess. But the only way that I know of to get the nice princess is to not bring the knife with us. Let's just go in. I have no idea if this is going to pay off or not, but we're going to give it a shot.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated.
Okay, yeah, this is the same description we've gotten before. Is she nice?
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Okay, it's kind of nice.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I've gotten these lines
You're playing
before,
a
though.
dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Oh, lie. I can betray. Okay, we're gonna go for extra stabby betrayal.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Okay, we have to be evil.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
It's a little melty last time we checked.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I love how, because Hero doesn't remember anything at all, so he doesn't remember the fact that we watched her literally explode into a bundle of knives not 30 minutes ago.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Oh, wait, okay. Can I use the guise of wanting to help her to go back and get the knife? I don't feel like we have to talk first. Okay, I'm gonna go with the chains route. We're gonna see if we can't be like, oh, hey, I think there's a tool upstairs that I can use. Grab the knife and then betray her. I think, hopefully, maybe.
Only making this more difficult.
No, trust me on this, narrator.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're still getting new voice lines, so that's good.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, I'm still lying to her.
No, you're doing the right thing.
No, I'm not, Hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah?
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe I can find something to break it through. Yeah, go get the knife.
Okay.
We're going to get the
I'll
knife.
be here. Good luck.
Yes, please,
You
come
attempt
on,
to make
knife.
your way out of the basement. Is someone else here?
Oh, no, it locked the door. Okay. We do still get the knife, though, I think. I don't know if this is going to pan out.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay, just so not gonna scream. We're just gonna return.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Oh, but I needed... I have no idea if this is the game actually
Easier
reprimanding
for
me here.
whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Uh-huh.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her.
Okay, we're just jumping straight to this.
Through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I know I've seen this before, but it does not make me feel any better.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
You know what? I know I wanted to go for the whole betrayal route. I think I'm just
Or
gonna take
we
the
could use it
opportunity.
to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah, no, slay the princess. We're gonna be stabby. We're just gonna do it.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
I don't know what this is
The
gonna
wound
do to
drives her
us.
to the ground.
This is all new, though, so that's good.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Thank you, hero.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Wait, is this the betrayal route? Did I stumble my way into the right option?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Shit, wait, hold on, I might not win here.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Okay, we are now in a position where I'm in a little over my head. I thought we would just betray and be done. I thought, you stab him in the back, because it's easy, and it does a lot of damage, and we'd be done. And now we're fighting.
She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
There's a lot of things she can do to hurt me, narrator.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
When did she get claws?
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Yeah, I think it sounds like we're barely winning. Lock her in the basement, maybe she'll bleed out. No, but the door's already locked. As soon as we turn our back, we're dead. Yeah, we're finishing the job. We're being extra stabby.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What is about not making it out of here alive?
It's a noble sacrifice. We'll get through.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you.
Do I hit or do I miss?
The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
Let's see, who wins?
You collapse on the
Oh, okay, we both died.
and
Okay.
the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Yep. Yeah, that's me. Hi, that's why I got the big old monsty finger.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
I don't know. The last one did a pretty good job of killing me like 300 times. So you've got a big thing to try to one up
You
there.
don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yay, death. The witch. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
This is our payback. Yeah, after everything we just went through, it's just like, nah, bitch, we're winning this time.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Killed her, definitely got her. Why am I here
Assure
again?
you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay, who we getting? Who we getting?
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards.
Oh, okay, here's
Not
opportunist.
sure we can trust him.
Interesting. Okay.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Uh-huh. Okay, we already know what asking that does. So, proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yep, she will lie, she will cheat,
lie, she
do
will
everything in her
cheat,
power.
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe
Do not
a word
believe
she
a
says.
word she
Don't
says.
worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
New guys kind of interesting, but
The interior of the cabin is a
Oh.
mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
so by witch, it literally meant like witchcraft. We're doing like a Baba Yaga house almost.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
And we're
That's
going to talk
because
about the
there
mirror.
isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Yep. Let's just approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement. This really isn't funny.
Yeah, no, but we're gonna touch it.
You
And then
reach
it
forward
disappears.
and rub
Okay.
your hand against the... Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Okay. We're being extra stabby today, so let's take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's fair, actually.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Again, me saying something and then the game immediately saying the same thing. I don't know, do I have to hide it behind my back? Do I just move the cursor
The
off
door
my
to the
screen?
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
I do actually love the descriptions when it gets like really vivid like that.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I'm not nasty. Okay, I have to.
But
I'm
you
not
are.
nasty.
You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She
No,
seems
it's definitely
friendly
me.
enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Oh, this is gonna be the guy that tries to get me to talk.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I love how Hero always has the light jabs to throw at people.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
But that's half the fun.
Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend
Oh.
the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
She's a little hairy.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Does she have like an animal nose?
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
I forgot technically we were hiding that behind her back.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Because she knows we have a knife.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods
Oh,
about
she has a
being here
tail.
before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yep, good of you to catch up.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it.
It is
Won't
the
waste
witch,
time fighting you on
so...
something that's clearly true.
I never really imagined witches as having tails, professional.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind
I think of,
us.
you know, like big pointy hats, a jagged nose, green skin, you know?
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
I do have to agree on that a little bit. This seems a little cramped in here, and,
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I never spoke before. Also, you're doing the cat face. You're doing the furry cat face. That's just straight up... That's just straight up, like, a 3, like, smiley furry face. Could be imprisoned by the witch. Oh, okay. You've got a point. You've got a point. I'm sorry about last time. Made a mistake. Blade's not for killing you. I get the sense you're not happy with me. Scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. We both died last time. Got messy last time. Something's bigger than both that we should team up. Oh, hold on. Automod just caught somebody trying to do something dumb. Deny. Ugh. Who is this person? Hold on. Ban them. Get him out of here. Yay. Yep. Yeah, no, automod caught a block term. I'm happy with that. There we go. Yay! Twitch moderation tools. Okay. Okay. Team up. Nagging feeling kind of help me back. I don't want to hurt you, but seriously, close the work does. Takes this as just for my good. Give her the blade? I don't trust you, not enough for you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Slay the princess. Or just slay the princess. Wow. Wow, that's, you know, that honesty is the best policy right there, you know? Oh, there's just a couple good ones. I kind of want to do the whole... almost like... where's the one where it was just like... Yeah, you started gnawing your arm off and it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. I kind of like this one. I was just like, whoa, lady, hold on. There was some things that happened. Oh, but I do like the straightforward. Oh, that one is funny. You know what? I think we have to go with the funny. We gotta do it.
Do you think that being direct with your ill will frees you from its wickedness?
No. But it makes it funnier.
Murder and betrayal are still murder and betrayal, whether you state your intentions or keep them hidden behind your back.
See, this is why we never tell people what we're actually thinking. She's just as mad, only now she's ready for us.
Yep.
Still, better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, I mean.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess's chain falls from her wrist.
Oh, okay, so she already had that off. Good to know.
She takes advantage of your split second of surprise and throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes.
Oh, we're losing this fight.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams.
This chapter might be called The Witch, but she's more of a... Never mind.
This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her.
I don't like the fact that we've got, like, the furry, like...
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
As you
Yep.
silk from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
There's a lot of people that would probably be pretty happy to be in this exact scenario right here. Yes, that fucking face. That face. God damn it, professional. I'm very, very tempted to do a ceremonious 1 second timeout, but I will not.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
You had to. That's fair. Actually, that's valid. That's fair.
She buries her teeth.
Ugh! Wait, she's eating me?
Look,
What?
she's distracted. Stab her in the back.
That, you know, opportunist? That's fair. That's valid. Actually, I'm sitting here freaking out about the fact that she just started eating me. And opportunist is like, you know what? Yeah, let's stab her in the back.
In for a penny, right? Why not?
Yep. We're dying together, honey bunch. We're gonna give you a hug.
As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Ha, you bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back.
That's fair.
You're hideous, absolutely wretched, just like me.
Why does it sound like you're into me? Hold on. Why does it all of a sudden with these lines now it sounds like you're into
Maybe
me?
we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins.
Okay, the music is a little loud compared to how the voice lines.
We don't have to fight so dirty.
Now we'll fight dirty. Do it.
Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise.
She's enjoying this too much. Yeah. No, it sounds like she's getting off in it just as much as opportunist is.
Are we? At the bottom of the barrel. We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. If that's not the bottom of the barrel, what is?
Yeah, that's fair.
No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes.
I don't like the fact that the narrator's cool with
But
it.
if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop? You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after.
That's solid advice, actually.
None of us ever said we stopped fighting.
Yeah?
What a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the Book of Honourable Combat. Both you and the princess have broken a dozen times over.
Honestly, though, like, for IRL, if anybody is actually IRL attacking you, and, like, you do anything you can to get out of there.
That's nice and all, but are we winning?
Are we winning? Are you winning, son?
Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing.
So we're both gonna die again? Is that what I'm
Princess
understanding?
cackles maniacally as the clatter continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood.
Oh, the room we're in. She's a witch.
Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better packing order. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise?
Because it's moving.
Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening?
Probably.
Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
But you're in here too. We're gonna end up pressed into each other. Yeah, yeah, exactly. A little dense there, opportunity. You would think, like, he's been so on top of it up to this point. You would think that he would, you know, I don't know, want to see how that affects the current opportunities.
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
Which just means that we keep fighting her until we both die, or we both end up squeezed into a puddle of pulp together.
That's
Right.
right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
We still win in this scenario, though, right? Ooh. I could either point out the fact that they'll just as easily crush you as they'll crush me, or we can just keep swinging. I'm gonna point that out.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to see it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me.
Yeah, just to spite you, opportunist. Not to spite me, just you.
This is exactly why you've been tasked to slay her. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction. The roots grow ever closer. We not
And here we go.
see them.
Yep, okay, well, they're pressing on you, they're pressing on me, this sucks. Nah, no, go out, fight.
You attack the princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you.
Wait, I thought we were gonna be, like, crushed together. It seems like we're on opposite sides of a little bubble here.
At first it's almost gentle. The two of you lift it delicately off the ground. But the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness. And that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict.
Are we about to watch ourselves get exploded like a Go-Gurt?
The sound of creaking wood is...
Yep, we are
snaps
watching our
of your
bones break.
bones,
Okay.
Pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with
Seems that way, yeah?
but still she smiles through it all.
Okay, everybody, I think we're about to have another exercise in those Twitch channel moderation tags I put on the stream today.
I can't wait to do this again. You wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unbearable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop.
Pop.
Everything goes dark. And you die.
Squirt. Do we get a chapter 3? We get a chapter 3! Yeah! We got another one. Whoa.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
I'm sorry. Paul? We've got a lot more happening here than I expected from this. Oh, I'm in bird form right now, based on my cursor. The princess has replaced the narrator. Did we get smashed into each other? Is this like what the princess sees?
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
So whenever they do that, that's always the narrator.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
The princess is in my head now. I'm sorry, my brain then just goes to the Master Chief joke. There's a lady in my head that calls me Stud Muffin.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Quite a bit.
I think this is our third?
Yep.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah, that meme. What I find funny is that the meme was originally Cortana and Master Chief, right? Back when it was first made. But then when the most recent Armored Core game came out, like, it's a whole major plot point in that game about how you have the augmentation thing in your head that's able to talk to you that, like, nobody else can see, interact with, or anything. And so it was just as fitting for that game as it was for the old Halo Master Chief joke.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Well, we got squeezed into each other and I exploded like a go-gurt being run over by a car.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened?
Ooh, the parallax here.
Sure, there's no reason to keep secrets. Someone decided to go in guns blazing last time, and that someone got us killed.
Oh, okay, so you're not taking any of the blame opportunities?
What should we have done? Let you
Hey,
draw
Stubborn's
things
back!
out with all that conniving. Everyone knows a straight fight is best. It's honest.
Stubborn was helpful back when we did the adversary.
There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start anything. I don't mind what happened to us. I kind of like it now that we aren't actively being crushed. Yeah, now that you mention it, this isn't so bad.
And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway, it was the cabin. No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground us all into paste in the end. The princess included.
Why does the hero sound so lofty here?
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
It's definitely weird to have the princess being a voice in my head. We got that a little bit with the Spectre, but this one's new. Okay. Should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? Feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do? Oh, the pressure's still there. This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do? Where we are right now is an abomination. Don't like this. I'm supposed to be me and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, you narrator. How do I stop her? Or do nothing? Yeah, strange indeed. Very strange indeed. Hey, hi Krabby. The voice in your head. Yeah, we've currently got 4 right now. One of which has never been here before and probably shouldn't be here. I do love Joe's emotes. The fucking duck. Okay. I feel like let's get a little bit of information about the narrator, because we know a bit from the last runs that we've done, but I always like hearing
I'm
about
not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
it.
That's not an answer
Not
to
an
our
answer.
question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
Yeah, because he does kind of need me to die as much as he needs you to die.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
Yep.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
But we are currently in this together. We're both a pile of goop.
She's the only one.
Yeah,
who knows
only
that
4
she's
this time.
trying
Yeah, that's a
to
fair
make
point,
you go
professional.
along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
You keep saying I have what it takes to stop her. We're still currently together in a pile of goop in a bucket. Okay. Da 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 da. Don't you sort of hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other?
We can't go back to
Oh.
that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Okay, there's the witch again.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
Yeah, I think, especially with how dead set the other one was.
I'm not.
Uh-huh.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us. It
Yep.
feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Well, that's how we separate ourselves then.
Look at it!
I'm gonna look
She's
at it.
trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll...
Oh, right, I forgot Stubborn was here. We're up to 5, actually. Nah, we're gonna look at the hater. We've been stabby all day. We're gonna be extra stabby.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
But we are, though.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
Of course, Opportunist is like, I love me. I like me. Do you like
We
me?
never got to see the end of that fight, did we? And we can't both be winners. One of us has to beat the other, right?
I wonder what we're gonna look like once we do
want to
split.
remember
though.
what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered. And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Oh, so we literally get to form the scenario before the long dark
Maybe
here.
bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better, finally. I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Oh, so we've got maybe 2 versions of the princess there? Have I ever played Hellblade? No, I've never played any of the Hellblade games. The name of that series has popped up quite a bit recently, but I'll be honest, I've never really seen much of anything about them.
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
Oh, and are we gonna get the cabin at the other side? Yep, there it is.
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole.
Ooh, we got eaten by the
Then you
cabin.
find
Oh
yourself
god, she is the cabin.
and exactly where you need to be.
Okay, she is the cabin this time.
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Here we go.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
Wait, but where was the other one?
This doesn't feel like a fight. This isn't what I wanted. Where's the victory in this?
You played the first one, was amazing, but never played the second one? Oh. Is the one that you mentioned the second one? Yeah, where's the victory in this? Yeah, because, like, hold on. I thought the witch
Well,
would be
this should
back.
be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
Do we have to do this?
You have to. You know you have to.
Ooh. Cut her free. Yeah, I said we'd be stabby today. We're gonna stay being stabby today.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, that's the first one that actually felt bad. Oh. We're back at the long dark, though. Yep, you never see her die.
She's gone.
Memory returns.
Where did
Yep.
she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Because we're done. Yep, it's okay. We've been here before. You always get
It
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
And it will be for
Screw
you,
the mirror.
for now.
We just need to find the princess. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Yep. We're gonna approach them. And they're gone. Yep, it's fine. Done it too much. Yep, just like, okay, you're about to phase out of existence, but don't worry, I'm not. We're gonna keep going.
I don't like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. Okay, how goopy am I? Oh. I'm not goopy anymore. I'm a skeleton now. The long quiet. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Okie dokie. So we're at the end again. Let's, what's your opinions
This
on this
one
one?
is like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance and time. She will make for a scarred and beautiful heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Let's see here. So she's aware that there's a world outside of the where we're at now. Some of them are me, one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have the narrator, and do the vessels have one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He comes from outside of it, that much I do know. He does, but you're gonna keep that to yourself. He does, and when I find him, I'm gonna kill him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally gonna have answers. He does, I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Let's see here. How many more? Oh, hello there. Welcome to the stream, Mineral Berry. The new psychological horror game, Tsunari Chesco. I have to admit, I have not heard of that one. But, it's a little odd. I know, especially with what's on the screen here, I'm actually not really one for horror games. The thing that initially drew me to this series was the fact that it's all, like, decision-based. And it's more about like turning the concept of a visual novel like in on itself in order to create a bigger story, which I thought was really cool. I have to admit though, I'm not exactly a big horror guy myself. This is probably the furthest I'd ever get into it, right here. Okay, how many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Okay, so we only need one more after this. And we already know what happens if we ask, would you like to bring you? Okay. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Yep, because the mound will be complete next
I
time.
will be here, waiting for you.
And it shatters. There we go.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yep.
And in the basement of that cabin,
The opener line that we
is a
get every time. Okay. But we are going to go ahead and call it there. I'm going to go ahead and put an empty slot there. So I do want to see... Yep, as is a princess. Perfect. I think that's going to be where we stop, because we got two rather full lines, which was honestly really nice. But no, hold on. We want... Oop. We just... Okay, yeah, we just go here, and we can jump on back to the main menu. Yep, we've saved. We're good. Perfect. Okay, so I want to see... What did we get? Okay, so the witch was a separate one from The wild. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay. It shows up different when I hover over it. So there's variations that I haven't found yet. That's the thing with all of these, is that there's always like some that I haven't gotten yet. It'll probably take a lot more playthroughs, but I'm not going for 100%. I just want to meet all of them, right? But there we go. That's 2 more. Technically 3 in total. So I think we did good. We're filling it out. We're only going to get to do 1 more run through to the Long Quiet. So I'm thinking probably at most, if we end up with like a situation like this again, I think at most we'll get 2 more. So, gosh, are we halfway done? Because let's see, there's 1 here kind of behind me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11 left. And we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are, that is literally the halfway point. We are right at the halfway point. So, very interesting. But hey, thank you all for swinging by. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much, Professional, for kind of stopping by and being my chat buddy for the majority of the stream. That was real fun. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. I know it was probably a little weird kind of jumping in right in the middle of the run because, gosh, when did I start this run? Because this is stream number 4 or 5 of Slay the Princess. It's been months, but, ooh, it's fun. I like it. I just like to interspace other games kind of in between it all, so... Probably be back with this. I don't know if I'm gonna stream. You see the other? Yeah. No, I know that you've been here for some prior ones. I'm just more thinking of like, wow, they've been like really spread out. Because everybody kind of pops in and out and everything. And I think I'm not sure if next week I will stream because it's the weekend between Christmas and New Year's, which always gets a little weird. But if not next weekend, then probably that first Saturday in 2025, jump back here and finish up this run and hopefully get a new ending to check off the list. So we'll see what we get there. But for now, let's go ahead and jump over here and throw out that into the stream banner there. There we go. So thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your holidays. If you haven't celebrated your already, then I hope that you enjoy the celebrations to come and have a happy new year. So take care. Goodbye, everybody.